Recording started.
This is why I don't wear the sweater. Sleepy, sleepy time.
And away we go. All right, we are back. Cigar Talk Toronto. And in this episode is sponsored by Croatian Mafia Cigars. Shout out to Todd from Croatian Mafia Cigars for hooking us up greatly. And this is probably my newest favorite cigar right now. The whole line, from the capo to the boss, the underboss, consigliere.
That's what I got. Ooh, nice shirt.
Solid cigars. There's another one that I'm forgetting the name. Soldier. Soldier's really fucking good too. So anyways, we're smoking the underboss, and Neil is smoking the, what are you smoking?
Consigliere.
You can't say that word, can you?
Consigliere.
I can't say that.
Consigliere.
So we're going to be lighting up these ones, and again, probably my newest favorite cigar right now. And with that, we are going to be drinking. What's the name of it? Wolfhead.
Oh,
It is a caramel apple whiskey.
oh boy. I take back my...
No idea how this is going to go. We might end up swapping the drink out. We don't know how it's going to go, but we're going to try it, and you're going to get a real-time reaction to this one. Just like...
As long as it's better than having vodka. I just don't think we were ready for that one.
Unleash your inner wolf with every taste.
Unleash your inner wolf?
Oh!
Stay wild.
Stay wild? Okay. Well, we're gonna try it.
You ever tried that one?
Never.
Ooh.
Never tried that one.
Smell the apple. Smell apple and caramel, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Can actually smell like...
Yeah, you can smell both.
Oh, wow.
Smells like apple Drax. You know?
Drax? Yeah. For real?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna pour a little bit to try it first,
this is gonna be
just in
dangerous.
case. But it does smell like apple caramel.
Yeah. This is dangerous.
And I'm looking forward to smoking this cigar like I always do. Once again, shout out to Croatian Mafia Cigars. Really good cigars. I highly recommend everybody to try these. You will not be disappointed. My only worry is, how is this whiskey going to pair with this cigar? Even the, what was it I had the other day on Monday was the Capo, I believe, which is, it's a Connecticut, but it's a Connecticut wrapper with, I believe, a Habano binder.
Mm-hmm.
So it was stronger than the average Connecticut, which I'm not a fan of Connecticut's, but it was a good Connecticut. Definitely. I can count on one hand the Connecticut's that I've enjoyed, and the Capo is on that list.
What do you not like about the Connecticut?
Too mild?
Too light. Connecticut's are typically on the lighter side of things.
Yeah. I have that, I smoked that, Escobar Connecticut one. That was up.
The Escobar Connecticut is a bit stronger than the average Connecticut.
Really?
Yes.
That's what David was saying as well.
Yes.
So would you say, like, if you were giving a gift, you know they're interested in cigars, and they never smoked, maybe get them a Connecticut to start off with?
You don't have to be super harsh, choking.
Like me.
Same thing like with the marijuana. Like, you're not going to give them the most potent shit on the planet.
But the thing is, It depends. Are they a smoker previously of cigarettes?
Let's say if they're
weed,
fresh.
Never smoked a thing a day in their
Yeah,
life?
they just like the idea of smoking a cigar.
I don't even know what I would recommend cigar-wise.
Maybe a Connecticut might be.
It would definitely be a Connecticut, but like which one?
Oh, you don't want to blow money at the same time, right? Because they're not going to enjoy it.
It's not about the money. It's about, are you going to ruin their cigar experience or?
Because I got this one cousin, she's been dying for a cigar, but she never smoked. I'm like, so after this, what's the odds of you going and buying your own? And she's like, very slim.
Yeah,
So,
you got to be careful how you introduce people to
right.
cigars.
So I'm like, why do you even want one?
Why does she want one?
I don't know. This is like,
Maybe like
she was always
maybe an Arturo Fuente Connecticut. It's good, but it's on the lighter side. Like a Mafia Connecticut, it's still like on the stronger light side.
Oh, I better swap the pans
It's
here.
somebody that likes a strong cigar can still enjoy it without going, oh, there's nothing to it. An Escobar Connecticut is the same thing. It's a bit on the stronger
Look, I had a
side.
circle.
What?
I had a perfect circle there just now, cuz.
But you definitely want to find a Connecticut that's on the light side, like
Yeah.
light. But if you're somebody like, you know, I'll say myself where I smoke blunts all the time or whatever, give me the strong cigar. Let me jump in and fucking see what it's about.
Well, cheers, guys.
Salute. I'm going to give this a try, and that's going to determine if I'm going to drink more of it.
How trash we're gonna get.
It almost smells like...
Oh my god, no. This thing tastes like medication. Like Trimedic or something like that.
It's super sweet.
Holy Toledo's.
It's disgusting.
You can't smoke. You can't drink this and smoke a cigar.
Super sweet.
Like a cigar.
No.
I feel like that'll give me a headache.
That's what I'm saying. This is like.
No.
Rig.
No. Hey, Logan, can you grab us the bottle of Bareface? We're going back to Bareface.
Hey, thank you, buddy.
Sorry, Wolfhead, you're done.
Rig.
Wow.
And you know what? It doesn't even taste like good caramel. It tastes like that dark caramel.
I don't know what it tastes like Trimedic, like straight Trimedic that you use to get when you get
we're
sick.
going to need 3 new glasses, too. We got our podcast helper on hand.
If you like sweet, all right, if you like sweets, or this could probably be a good mixer.
I've been thinking, what the hell are you gonna mix that with?
Coke, maybe you get like a vanilla Coke flavor out of it.
I think maybe ginger ale.
Ginger ale, straight up, or pairing it with cigars. Nah, it won't work.
For me,
too
it's not
sweet.
even the sweetness. It's. Have you ever had dark caramel? Like it's got
like
that,
shitty ass caramel.
Yeah.
Give
yeah.
it another taste. Let's see.
Not like a caramel, you know.
Maybe if
nice,
it gets watered down a little
smooth-
bit.
I'm getting more like dark caramel over apple. No.
There's just a lot going on.
I really don't
No,
like
I'm
that.
good. I'm good. No,
The
Bareface
fact,
it is.
the fact that it was so like
It's kind
pungent
of
smell.
bittery aftertaste.
See, this is what I was talking about earlier.
Oh my God.
When you experiment with alcohol.
Mm.
Now I'm
Nice.
stuck with a fucking bottle of this shit that I'm not going to drink. Whereas a cigar, you could just smoke it down and that's it. You never fucking go back to it. But
That's an interesting.
now I got to find a way to drink this shit.
Maybe use it for cooking.
Pour that one out for the homies.
Yeah, that's it.
The whole bottle.
Here, for Todd, Jerry, Matt.
No, that's for Skyline.
Maybe bacon. If you use it for some type of bacon,
Maybe.
because right, it's punted enough where it will think it's definitely
I
not.
don't even want to sip it again because I don't want it to.
No, you
ruin my
don't want.
cigar.
I just did. You don't want to do it again.
No.
It's worse.
No. You get the glasses? You put them in your pocket? This is just smuggling the glasses. All right, we're going back to Bareface.
Bye, Wild Wolf.
Wolfhead, you are fucking done.
It did not bring out the Wild Wolf
No.
in me.
No.
Like how? How could you? How dare you?
Curtis is offended.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
That's like for somebody that never drank before, and you're like trying to deter them from continuing to drink.
Thank you, kind sir.
Thank you very much, boss man.
Hey, guess what? You made the episode.
Hey.
This is the second time we've had to switch alcohol. The first time was that fucking
The third time.
meerkat shit.
Third time.
Third time?
The pink vodka.
Yeah, the third time.
The pink
That
vodka.
that pink vodka. You got to try that shit though.
Do you have the peanut butter stuff still?
Yeah.
I want to try that.
I like it.
Peanut butter one
Sweetness,
was
yes,
good.
but the peanut butter whiskey's way better than this fucking nonsense.
The peanut butter one was actually pretty decent. Honestly, I don't
Were
like.
you here? Did you try it here?
It wasn't it me and you that did it?
You did try it, yeah. Did you?
Yeah. And then the next one we said we're gonna try the pink one, the pink vodka, and that. We said let's try it before we pour it out.
Yeah.
Are they smoking? I was supposed to give her that cigar.
Where are they gonna smoke?
Oh, yeah, they're not going outside.
They're waiting until we're done so they can come in here and smoke.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yo, we should set up the camera and just turn everything off so that they can't see it.
Oh shit! I'm cut out. Oh shit!
Oh, you know why? Because we should set up the camera.
That's so sensitive.
It's sensitive, bro.
It's the Shade Show featuring Curtis, and I'm the intrusive thoughts.
No.
You see, the finger zoom. You have to do the full hand. Ah, I got it. Wait, what the fuck? Bring that shit
He
back.
doesn't know which white dude to include.
There we go. It didn't
A
zoom.
bit more this way.
It's just a screw you. Oh man. So yeah, Shane's been excluded yet again.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, man.
Thank you, sir.
It needs a head to go to.
Ah, we were so close, Shane. We were so close.
We're playing past the camera right now.
There we go. There we go.
Ah, shit.
Nobody put their
Turn it
hands
the
up.
fuck off.
How do you turn it off?
There you go. Got it.
All right.
Hey, Curtis is the technology
Figuring
man.
it out.
Curtis is the technology man.
I also think it had to do with smoke, because remember we were trying to do it last time, it wouldn't come back.
Yeah, you see how fast it was?
Yeah, now it's coming back.
I noticed there's like camera controls and there's settings. I wonder if it's in the settings you could shut it
Could
off.
be. We're gonna have to mess around with it a bit.
Yeah.
Need to turn that off. The tracking is not good.
It's not
As
good.
long as you don't make hand gestures, keep your hands down.
Now, kind of wondering, you
Hands
know,
on the arms of the
It's
chest.
like,
Like-
it's like when the cops approach you, just hands
hands
away
down.
from your body.
You just kind of go like that. I bet you that camera though was really for like one person.
No, because it has
No.
a group setting.
It does have a group set.
It has a
Oh,
group
okay,
setting
okay,
on it.
okay.
All right, a sip of some good whiskey.
But I don't think
Cheers.
it's setting for tracking.
Let's try this again.
Cheers, y'all. Yep.
Yeah, that's better.
Yep.
So, Wolfhead. Nah,
No.
I'm good. I will never
It,
buy
like-
that again.
No.
Same thing with the Deacon. I'll never buy Deacon again.
I find anything that's sweet like that, you're going to friggin' have like a headache.
Yeah, the sugar
In
content.
doses, right? A little shot or something like that, maybe.
That has to be more for cocktails and stuff like
To
that.
mix with something
Yeah.
else. Water.
Yeah. Or maybe like you put like ice cream dessert or something like that. Maybe it must be like one of those dessert ones. But they like let out the wolf. The wolf ran. The wolf like left and ran.
Yo, if the wolf took a sip of that shit, he'd be puking. Spitting that shit out.
Would whimper away. Sorry, man. Sorry, guys. Wolf brand. Nothing against y'all, but
Anyone ever seen these? The New World Banjo. Which one is that one?
I'm
I
not
can't see the
sure.
name on it.
I don't see a name on it.
There has to be.
I can't tell.
Got those from the Speakeasy, right? You won those at the Speakeasy. This
Yeah.
fucking guy was winning everything.
I know.
Like,
So what happens when you just like buy like a quarter roll at a time?
the arm's length.
Oh fuck! Here we go again. You moved.
You!
But it did the zoom this time.
This
Yeah.
guy-
Let's just leave it this way.
Okay. Welcome to the Curtis Show.
That's easy to get rid of, though. The tracking is a problem.
Well, once it's fixed on you, though, then that looks like it's pretty.
Well, it's keeping it centered, right? Because the positioning, and I gotta watch the hands.
Yeah. Gotta keep the hands down.
That's it. Hands on the ground where I can see them.
That's the future overlords right there.
Technology. It's
AI.
maybe it is like got a mind of its own.
It's AI technology.
Yeah.
It is.
It's not sentient though. It's not. It's not like
Terminator.
it's not like real
Think for
AI.
itself.
You
We're
think
not
you
there
think
yet.
I gotta itch, and I gotta be careful how I itch my hand. I don't want to put my
Just
hand.
go like that.
You think we're gonna get to the times like the Terminator?
Oh yeah. No, I don't think it's gonna get anything like that.
They're trying to make like humanoid robots,
They have. Don't you see the boxing leagues?
but like for war. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
the first thing they're gonna think of. Like,
I don't think robots and war is gonna be a thing. It's gonna be drones. They're just so much cheaper to do. Didn't you just see
what is
that?
a drone?
A drone is a drone.
Not a form of robot.
No, I mean like a humanoid robot.
Mm.
I don't think we'll see that.
Did you watch the RoboCop remake?
No.
You didn't see
Never
it?
heard of it.
No.
Is
Remake.
it good?
So they remade a RoboCop. I think it was like late teens, early 20s. Same concept of a story, but just more futuristic in terms of they already had the robots established as soldiers and shit like that, right?
Mm.
Check it out.
So
It's,
it's all right.
The original robot.
I think it was good. It's not as good as the original. Like the way Murphy was killed could have been more brutal.
You know how like it's
Like remember the first RoboCop? He got his fucking limbs
Yeah, he
blown
got-
off with a
yeah,
shotgun
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. Like that was good. It was a bit more tame, but I think it was a good movie. I watched
Like-
it the other day.
Two had the big giant one.
Yeah. So
like that
in
one.
this one, the giant ones already exist,
Mm.
and it's already so essentially it's gotta watch the hand gestures. So these robots already exist and they use them for war, but there's like a bill in the United States that they can't use them in the United States. So then they come up with the concept of, well, you're not technically a robot if it's a human inside the robot. Because what they're saying is like robots can't have any emotion or feeling.
Yeah.
So they could like kill a kid and it is what it is.
Mhm.
But if you put a human inside a robot, now it's not a robot, it's a human.
A humanoid, yeah.
So it had human brain.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that was like the whole battle of RoboCop becoming, right?
hmm
And then when Murphy was killed, you know, the same theory of RoboCop.
Yeah.
So it's different, but it's the same.
You know what type of future I could see us having is like a Demolition Man type of deal.
Apparently, it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like it'll be like AI doing like the heavy lifting type of deal.
Hmm.
But like, you know, you ever seen Demolition Man? Right, so you know when they swear, then they get a ticket and shit like that. I can see it
so
like,
much like he used the toilet paper to wipe his ass.
yeah. I can see it something not to that extreme, but
Well, we're
like,
heading down that path. Look at the UK. You're getting arrested for your fucking opinions on social media.
yeah. Well, look what they did in China there, right? One guy was talking bad about the CCP, and then he was in his car, and they locked the car with him in it,
What the
and then the
frick?
police came and got him. All right.
I'm busting that window.
Yeah. That was
I'm
that
not
was,
sitting in there. It's locked.
all right.
But that's the way it's headed, is complete government control.
right? It's just that's what it is.
Think about what we've gone through from like the 80s to the 90s, where it was probably about as free as you could be, and how quickly it's gone into control.
Yep.
It's a scary fucking path we're heading down.
Oh, what's crazy is like the majority of people are okay with that.
And you're gonna have to go to like third world countries to really go back to freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it.
Or they're trying to push us out, right? The ones that don't want to confirm. They say, all right, fine.
Well, of course, they don't want us here, because if the people with a conscious brain and the people that don't want to be controlled are no longer here, now they can completely control everybody else.
Exactly. No problem. No fights.
Mm-hmm.
It's a brainwash. Think about the amount of population that's brainwashed.
But they also got to think about who controls the third world countries, right? So is there really anywhere to go? No, there isn't. Right? It's just like, all right, you go, you think you want to go there. We'll just keep an eye on you. And then, because it's third world country, nobody really has to know what happens. Civil breakout. Now that's going down the rabbit hole, but that's the other thing when I keep on hearing like guys say like they want to leave and stuff like that, and they say like all these other countries. I'm like, you do realize like China backs them, America backs them.
But think about, you go back to World War I, World War II. Think about the countries that were not involved in those. Think about the countries that have steered clear of all these wars.
But you see, those are the countries that were like the people were making fun of back then, like Switzerland and Finland and all these crazy places, right? Because they were already there where we are now, just minus the AI shit.
Like,
right?
Again, I can't tell you off the top of my head the countries involved in World War II, for example, but was anybody in South America or Central America involved?
So if you believe what people say, that's where it ended.
What about the Nordic countries?
The Nordics I believe they stayed out of it, right? But then they want protection afterwards, right? Everybody from World War II, every country got involved one way or another. Everyone was involved in it. It's just that...
Were they?
Oh, yeah. It's just what they taught us over here, like Canada did this, Canada, like D-Day and shit like that. India was fighting, all those other countries, because they seen it, right? That guy had a lot of power. We can't say his name because you two don't like it, but...
Hitler?
Well, there goes the monetization.
Wrong person to say that.
Wearing that outfit.
Well, apparently Hitler tried to go into Colombia and work his way up into the United States.
That's what I was saying. There goes the
apparently the goal was to go through Argentina and work his way up. Apparently, so there are some theories that he did end up in Colombia.
But there's a lot of you could call them German towns in South America.
Well,
Argentina's got one. Guyana probably has one.
Apparently, a lot of the Nazis ended up in Argentina.
Right? If you believe the lore, right? That was it wasn't Hitler that really got shot. It was like a dummy, and that was supposed to be the move to South America, right? And then I think it's called the Falcon Wars or something like that. With Argentina fought the U.S. And because U.S. was sending down like a lot of battleships and shit like that down there, supposedly they were looking like for Hitler's gold and shit like that down in Argentina because all that stuff was shipped out. It's how much you want to believe in. We'll never know, right? But there are things they found in the rainforest, like swastikas and shit like that in the rainforest.
I don't think we'll ever know the true history because as we're experiencing right now, they're erasing certain aspects of history. So even if you go back to, and I know this is going to be heavily criticized, the natives, for example, we only know one story of it.
Mm-hmm.
And my question is, I'm not saying what is or what wasn't, just knowing the fact that they're deleting parts of history, is there any parts of that history that was deleted to make it look like this or make it not look like this?
Oh, that's
because history is typically written by the winner.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right?
The loser can't write it.
We don't know.
And my
We'll
question
never
is,
know.
okay, they say it was, indigenous land. From what we know about the human race, everybody is always out to conquer. They want to be the one in charge of everything, right?
Mm.
So did the indigenous fight for the land from somebody else?
Well, we don't know. We'll never know.
It
Right?
might be a highly critical statement, but it's just a question.
Because even let's say there's no cover up or anything like that. Right?
Yeah.
It's gonna end up becoming the interpretation of whoever's recording it.
Yeah.
Right? So we'll never know the truth based off of that. Right? The guy that's recording it could have hated the natives, loved the natives, love whoever, hate whoever,
It's like
and just kind of skewed it
it's
that
like
way.
with slavery, for example. Like throughout history, it's been known every type of person has been a slave. To different people, your own people, whatever the case is. So why the hyper focus on black slaves in America?
You're Jewish. That's why they.
But like, you know what I mean? Like
It's the truth.
everybody has been slaves to somebody else in every era.
Yeah, you never learn about.
And it's not to
like
say
that.
slavery is right or wrong. It's just questioning, like, why do we pick certain, instead of saying it's all wrong as a whole, why do we just highlight certain aspects of it? Is it to divide and hate?
I believe
Like,
that.
what is the goal behind?
Or it could be that people not wanting to step on a landmine. Right? Like just passing the buck along and going with what everybody thinks. You get what I'm trying to say? Because they don't talk about like how in England, whites were like selling each other. Look what they did with Ireland and Scotland and stuff. You don't hear that shit, right? Indians, right? Even before white folks showed up, we were selling each other left, right, and center just based off of skin color.
Yeah.
Right?
Light or dark.
Right? So it's everywhere, but yeah, I think it is beneficial to the governments out there to keep us divided, right? And it's also nobody wanting to step up and change things dramatically, because then the implications, if I said that word correctly, is like it isn't small. Like we're literally rewriting history at that point, right? So there's like a lot more writing on that person's shoulders versus say, you know what, things are okay as it is. Let's fuck it and move on.
But again, like you're talking about English and Irish and this and this. Why does nobody talk about it?
That's what I was trying.
So the question is it to make people with black skin complexion keep feeling a certain way about things?
Or, you know what, it could be also.
Is it a way to keep that mentality like angry?
Or there's no recordings because it happened so long ago, and like black slavery was the most recent of all, right?
But there's still slavery all over the world.
Yeah.
Like
Slave to work.
Yeah.
Slave to the government.
We are in modern day slavery right now.
Yeah.
Think about the taxes we pay. Like we bust our asses 7 days a week to just get a breadcrumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it can't be, oh, this was wrong and we need to talk about it because it was wrong and how do we learn from it? Because they only talk about one little portion, and at the end of the day, they're not doing anything to change it. They want to keep that conversation going to keep people angry, to not let people move on and say, okay, you know what, the old days,
Better watch that hand.
yeah, the old days were the old days and they were kind of fucked up. You know, you're going back to days where a teacher could beat your ass in school and now they can't do it, right?
Would you guys be okay as parents to having teachers discipline
If my
your kids?
kid was a complete asshole in class and a teacher busted out the meter stick and whipped his ass.
This is your hand most of the time too. Like
You know?
hand.
Because back then you were taught respect your elders, respect women. But now it's like, I seen a video of this kid slapping his teacher in the face.
Oh, you seen that one?
Are you fucking kidding me?
It was a girl, right? She was on her phone.
Yeah.
The teacher just kept on telling her.
No, it was a dude slapping
so the one
a female teacher.
So the one I seen.
Yeah.
The one I seen was a female student. She was on her phone. Teacher said, like, hey, put it away, put it away, put it away. And she kept on saying, step off, step off, step off, like hood shit. And then open hand, straight, like clap, like it echoed. And the teacher's like, rolls up his sleeves. And he's like walking around. He's like, listen, I'm giving you, just apologize. And she's like, get out of my face. I told you, get out of my face. And this teacher whacked the shit out of this girl. Open-handed, whacked her across the face, yo.
So,
but you know what? The comments in those videos, right, are always towards the teacher. Like, that sweet was straight up.
But, like, the moral of what I'm trying to say is that as a society, yeah, previous eras were more brutal, right? Mm-hmm. Less humane. But they're not getting better.
You know, I think it's...
you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's also, I think, now everybody's striving for individuality. Right?
Yeah,
like,
but you should
culture.
be an individual, yeah.
But, like, we were good with it, right? We still respected our elders. We still respected women. We still, respected children not to, like, beat the shit out of them and shit like that, right? But the newer generation, they don't know where that line is anymore. All right?
You can't say
anything. You can't say anything anymore.
Look at, like, Kanye's daughter. Bro, she's 12.
The mom is promoting that, though.
But it's wild, right?
The
like,
mom is promoting it. There's another problem.
I didn't even know you could get, like, a piercing on your finger like that.
That's random.
Fuck, man.
But, like, it goes back to, like, what we were talking previously about, like, the Newfoundlanders being essentially sacrificed in the war. Like, you're on the front lines, you're going to be the ones that get it first.
Yeah.
As a people, they were sacrificed.
Yeah, there was a whole town's completely gone.
But why is there picking and choosing of certain aspects? Is it because they've done studies and they know how to...
Yeah, of course.
You know?
They know how to...
Because unity is a scared thing. There's a verse in one of Godfather's new album. And he said, the power of the people is stronger than the people that are in power. Mm-hmm. And that's what scares them. Because
you got to think, okay, right? Then the way they're currently teaching about that, slavery stuff, they can control two people, the white and the blacks. They make the whites always feel guilty, and they always bewilder the blacks. Yeah. Right? I had teachers tell me, I don't need to worry about this shit because I'm brown. Nobody cares. Point blank to my face. If you're brown, you don't fucking matter. To my face, and I'm like, okay. Like, it didn't bug me. But, like, now thinking about it, that's how it is, right?
I don't feel bad for shit because I didn't exist in those times. My parents didn't exist in those times. Nothing I ever did was a piece of shit to anybody else.
Like, my great-grandfather, he was a slave. He was one of the last ones exported from India, right? He was born on a boat.
But who sold him?
His Indians.
Exactly.
But you know what he said? Who gives a shit?
So human beings were a business transaction.
It was always, yeah. Right? We always bought and sell, right?
And it's no different now if you look at, like, sex trade.
What's some of the biggest underground trades? Humans, right? Organ trading, all that shit.
Right? So here's the question. The people in power are the ones that appear to be on the human trade market.
I think it's the people in power and also the general masses not caring because they've subconsciously accepted that's who they are. That's what that is. Right? Because again, you're always taught about slave trading. And like, oh yeah, this is scumbag people. That's how they are.
Story about it. That's the thing. They're leaving pieces out of it.
I don't think there's no piece to be left out. I think
there's came up with pieces being left out of slave trading as a whole.
They came up. They don't care about the past, right? This is just a form of control.
Why is it white people are such a topic of slave trading when it wasn't even the British that started it?
If anything,
it was the Spanish.
If anything, is the British that ended it in the West Indies when they started taking over.
It was the Spanish that started the transatlantic slave trade.
Yep.
Not the fucking people that look like me.
Not the British.
So why are they not so focused on their involvement.
Because it's the easy narrative. That's all what it is, right?
And Africans are selling off their own people.
Everybody's sold off. Everybody, it's. But who knows? Maybe thinking that way, like how I'm thinking, that is a part of the narrative right there, right? Because like we're talking about selling people, like it's a pretty. Not devastating is the word I'm looking for, but it's a pretty heavy topic, and we're just talking about it like it's nothing. That is a part of the narrative.
No,
also,
we're not
right?
talking about it like it's nothing. We're talking about it because we're civil minds that can have a conversation about things and not get fucking heated.
It's like
Right.
how I think is like, when you tell somebody go to hell, that is like the most evil fucking shit if you sit down and think about it. You're telling that dude for whatever little thing he did to go to hell for eternity. But now, when it doesn't really hold its weight anymore, like the F word and shit like that. It doesn't hold its weight anymore.
Faggot does more than anything.
Yeah, exactly, which is stupid. Faggots are cigarettes.
Gay
But like, think about back in the day when I stopped being a fag.
Yeah.
It's not.
What are you, retarded? Like,
now you say that's like,
whoa.
It's not a slur. You know
Midget?
what? You know what I seen? Oh, what was it? Fuck. It was a thing I seen online the other day about illegals is the new N-word.
Are you for real?
I'm like, what?
illegal.
So what would be the like?
And no, hold on. This black woman was saying, "Oh, illegals are the new N-word." I'm sorry for saying illegals. I didn't mean to, but it's like the new N-word. It's like, no, an illegal is a term for somebody that's in a country illegally.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
The N-word is like way like a multiple scales worse.
So now if you look at the direction that's going as a whole, right? So now they're trying to make it look like if you're in another country illegally, no one can say you're an illegal because
So what are you
it's
supposed to say?
derogatory.
Alien? They're alien to
Like-
my country? Doesn't that kind of sound worse?
I'd rather be called an illegal than an alien. You know? I gotta find that clip. I was just so fucking. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
That's got to be a troll. That can't be real. No way.
No,
really?
I watched the video. She said it.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
And it was the typical, like, black woman speaking with the two, like, fucking retarded white women, like, yeah. I'm not racist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that typical liberal fucking, I need to prove I'm not racist mentality.
I'm going to just stick to my cars.
I'm going to
They don't
prove so
hurt
much
me.
I'm not racist that I'm actually racist and proving I'm not racist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what was the movie that we watched? We watched some movie. Fuck, what was it called? Ah, shit.
About what?
It was a true story. It was about a sheriff in a town, fucking.
I shot the sheriff.
And there was this movement, and these white kids were like, fuck this white fucking shit. And the father's like, you're white. The fuck is wrong with you? And now you're trying to, like, denounce your own skin color. Like,
that is one of the cringiest things out there.
It's
like
so
when
fucking
white folks
stupid.
go and apologize. I'm like, wait, how old are you? 12? What are you apologizing for, my guy? It is wild times.
It was a good movie, though. It was, fuck, what was it about?
Was it like a comedy or?
No. I think it was a true story. It was around, like, when all the COVID shit started. It was about when the COVID shit started, and then the fucking Black Lives Matter with the fucking, what's his name? I can't breathe. That guy?
Floyd.
Yes. It was about that time period. And all the riots and shit started, and there was like a political debate and da-da-da-da. It's a good movie. The guy that played Joker was in it. The Joker movie? That guy. He was in it.
Oh, what's his face?
Yeah, that guy.
That's a movie they wrecked, on a side.
I didn't see the second one.
You don't.
The first one was good. I didn't see the second one.
Don't watch this. They
No?
turned it into a musical.
Pretty much.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Going into that camp, you said I can't breathing. How much cop videos I watch? So like most times if I'm driving, I'm just watching them. As soon as the handcuffs go on, people say they can't breathe. I'm just like,
Oh, yeah.
Like the handcuffs are on, so you can't breathe. Or they put them in the car. I can't breathe. I'm
Yeah.
like it's a trend.
The cop winds down the window. The window is down. What do you mean you can't breathe?
Or like maybe if you stop yelling, you'll be able to breathe. Like if you can yell, you can breathe.
Breathe.
You know what's fucked up though, and you know, as much as we sit back and we can, you know, be critical of certain types of police officers, I watched this video on YouTube, and it was just kind of like live calls that they were on, and they pulled over these two women in a car, whatever, and they, you know, they pulled them out of the car, whatever. They had to search the car, and they smelled this funk.
I think I might have seen that.
And
the bags.
They pulled the suitcases and shit out of the thing, and there was decomposed children in there. Did you see this?
Yeah, it was a black lady.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. And when you watch the reaction of the cops dealing in that scenario, it's like, how do you go home at night and you can't forget that shit.
No.
You just pulled somebody over, and now there's two dead kids
in a suitcase.
The recent one I seen was the cop went in for a welfare checkup, right? And he walked in, and
Why
there
are you
was
whispering?
Huh?
Why are you whispering?
I'm
You're
not
quiet.
I'm not whispering. And then he walked in, and there was a headless body on the ground. And then the kid had his father's head on YouTube.
Wow.
And then he was saying that he wanted to talk to the governor to start a whole thing against Biden and shit like that. And it's like, I'm just thinking to myself, like, this guy just went in for a welfare check, bro. This is insane.
Yeah.
How, just like going back to what you're saying, how do you, like, mentally fortitude your mind to, like, switch off?
You can't.
Right?
Think about the shit that they have to deal with.
Even when accidents.
You know, they're human beings, number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's good and bad in every walk of life and profession. But if you think about the shit that they have to encounter, that they have to see, especially when it comes to kids, like
wasn't there one a while ago, the guy just stopped the dude for, I think his lights were out or something. He was driving with no headlights. Next thing you know, the guy pulled out an AR-15, shot up his dude, and like he's screaming at the radio to get back up, and this guy's not letting up at all. Just a regular stop.
And especially in a time where it's heavily promoted to hate cops. And now there's two aspects to that. I believe that the police in general are there to serve and protect those in command, not us.
Mm-hmm.
But I also believe without police, we would be in a fucking shit show of society.
The Wild West.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And there are still ones out there that care, and they're still human beings.
It's too bad, social media doesn't promote those cops.
Well, because it doesn't make for good clicks.
Yeah.
Right? Think about it. If you post something positive and you post something negative, the positive gets like 10 likes and the negative gets like 2 million likes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we are in a society where negative rules.
Mm-hmm.
We are, as a species, we like to see that type of shit.
And people are willing to do negative things to be popular.
We just like the chaos as a species, right?
I think so.
Right? If you got to look at some of our biggest entertainments, right? Thrillers always do better with explosion. Boxing, MMA, right? NFL, NHL, and then it's like baseball, basketball.
Basketball's pretty big, though.
Basketball was pretty big. I think now basketball is kind of boring.
My opinion, and my personal opinion, is basketball has become very
commercialized.
Soft.
Yeah.
Right? You can't charge anymore. You can't drive.
Because think about like the old school Detroit Pistons and Bulls.
Yeah.
They're like throwing elbows. And they're still in the game.
Those were the best games to watch.
If you do the littlest thing, they want to kick you out the flagrant. You're out of game.
Like, do you think a anybody could play like Dennis Rodman in this basketball era? No,
He'd be out of every single game.
right?
You know what it
Wallace,
is?
how the amount of times he had friggin'
I think
fines.
basketball and baseball have followed the trend of soccer with the shows.
It's like
It's what
soccer.
it's what
Soccer's the
sells.
worst.
It's what sells.
They always fall down, and they're down until it's time for the play to start again, and then they're up. No
'Cause
problem.
Because remember,
Especially
they're
when
trying to
one
get.
team is in the lead, they're trying to kill the time.
Well, also remember too, whatever penalties and stuff like gets added on,
Yeah.
right? So it's all a part of the strategy at this point.
But why
And-
should acting like a little bitch be part of the game?
Because you get paid. All these other all the other players, I can see it happening in other sports. Look what they did with NASCAR, right? To keep it more less boring, they split up the race into 2 heats. All right, and then if you win the first heat, you get kicked back to the back of the pack for the second heat. So why the hell would you try to run in the front?
Yeah, you want to stay like
Yeah, you know what I mean?
midfield.
Have you ever seen phone booth boxing?
Mm-hmm.
It's in the car.
The car one.
Yeah.
Using the friggin' seatbelt.
That was so good.
Have you seen the team MMA?
The what?
The team MMA. So it's 5-on-5.
Get the fuck out of here! I gotta see that.
You
shit.
gotta check this shit out. It's those Russians, man. They just do some wild shit.
Yeah,
That's how they fight in the street.
And it's like
5-on-5.
picture it. If it's got 5-on-5, and now all of a sudden you take out 2 guys on the other team, now it's 5-on-3, and you got 2 guys on 1, and like
Yo, the refs
3
have
on
gotta
the
be.
other. Yo, the shit is wild.
That's like really early MMA fighting, UFC fighting. Remember when they didn't really have any like weight classes or you see like some big old fat dude fighting that scrawny guy.
Did that for show.
Yeah,
Sumo wrestler.
the whole thing with early
Featherweight.
UFC
they were fun.
is most of the people weren't actually anything. It was all lies.
They were all street fighters essentially. They just said they were trained.
They inflate statistics and backgrounds just
Yeah.
to make it look good on camera.
But those early fights, you ever go back and watch them? They're hilarious to watch, yo. This guy said that he's like a 3rd-degree white belt or whatever the deal is. And this
third-degree
clearly,
white belt.
yeah, and there was a clip. There was probably not degree.
3rd-degree white belt.
It's the stripes, whatever the stripes are, where you get on your belt. I guess the guy doesn't even know how to really throw a punch or anything like that. He's just kind of wailing about.
It's the first time I ever heard that term. A 3rd-degree white belt.
That's what happens when you fail 3 times. They're like, there you go, son.
Oh my god.
3rd-degree white belt. Watch, it's gonna become something. When they
3rd-degree
can't
white
fail the kid, they can't fail the kid, so they're just gonna give him
white belt
degrees.
is what you're given just for
The
starting.
beginning.
Yeah, I know.
So how do you become a 3rd-degree white belt?
It's coming. Watch and see. Watch and see.
No.
3rd-degree.
That's gonna be the new.
Good one.
That's gonna be the new participation ribbon.
That's got to be a short right there. 3rd-degree white belt.
3rd-degree white belt, baby. Watch and see. I think I got up to brown belt before we had a karate. Couldn't afford it anymore.
So my mom was gonna take me to karate. It's supposed to be at what school is that? Hillcrest. So she was bringing me there, like drop me off, and then come back when it's done. She bring me to class. I'm there. They started doing fucking like gymnastics and stuff. I was like,
What the hell?
yo, I started crying. Because I'm like, my mom's gone, so I'm stuck now.
Oh, shit.
In this gymnastics
No.
class, thinking I'm gonna go to karate, and I'm just,
Oh,
just sitting there
no.
like crying.
Did they have a tutu?
No, it wasn't ballet, but like
They were just
I was like
dudes.
traumatized. I still remember that shit.
Oh fuck!
I just remember like when I realized what it was, and my mom was gone, so I can't leave. Like,
That was in the age before cell phones.
yeah, so Kevin would call and be like, "This is not where I'm supposed to be. Like, I just have to stay here for the whole day."
Oh fuck! It was a whole day.
Gymnastics.
Oh no!
I started with Taekwondo. I did it for a month. I'm like, fuck this shit. And I just went to Muay Thai.
Mm.
Give me something else.
It was Northern Karate or
It's all like
something.
the kicks.
Pretty much, but it's not. There are some good kicks in Taekwondo if you can adapt them, but
Some of those
the
fights,
majority
though.
of it is useless.
Mm-hmm.
But those fights, they're pretty sick when you watch them.
And then I went to Muay Thai. I got the shit kicked out of me,
Oh yeah.
but it toughened you up.
Mm.
And then I remember watching some jiu-jitsu, and I was like, I don't know how to grapple. I want to learn that. And then I just did solid jiu-jitsu for a couple of years, and yeah, definitely those are the two that you want to, especially as a female.
Mm-hmm. Because
Jiu-jitsu,
you
yeah.
kick super hard, so the grabs, yeah.
Mm.
I think about a woman in a real life scenario. If someone's trying to rape her, like jiu-jitsu is probably the best.
Probably it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you put the arm to grab, and you get that.
Yeah. But those traditional martial arts, they're good. They serve a purpose. You discipline, stuff like that. It definitely serves a purpose. I wouldn't criticize any of them.
No. It's good to put your kid there. Then from there you could, like, once they get like the basics down, like how to form a proper punch and stuff like that, you take them out, you put them into somewhere else. Something with a purpose.
And you learn how to listen, discipline.
Yeah.
The main thing is getting discipline out of it, right? No matter what martial art you put your kid into or you go into, you're going to get some discipline out of it.
Yeah.
And confidence and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's great. But, you heavily criticizes fucking what's his name? Cigar. Who's he ever fought? He claims to be this, and this, and who's he ever fought? Nobody. Nobody at all.
Wasn't that the same for what's his name? The French guy.
Van Damme?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Van Damme ever.
When do you think Van Damme's like a gymnast or some shit like that?
I heard he was a gymnast, but I watched an interview recently with what's his name, Michael Jai White. Is that his name? So he's apparently like legit. He's never been a professional fighter, but apparently he's like super legit. And he was talking about doing movies with Van Damme and stuff like that, and like Van Damme was like would spar and shit with him, like no fucks given. So Van Damme does have some credibility for sure. Yeah,
I don't know if he ever competed or anything like that.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But in terms of credibility, yeah. Remember when Joe Rogan wanted to fucking fight Wesley Snipes in a celebrity because Snipes was going through the bankruptcy or some shit at that time?
Money.
Yeah, it never happened. That would have been interesting.
Snipes.
Yeah, what does Wesley Snipes do though? Like,
I don't know.
martial arts?
Not
no, I
much.
know. Just like action movies.
The only action was Blade, and like he just swung the sword.
I don't think he's a real fucking swordsman.
No.
Nah.
So
Every movie he was in, he was fucking
doing like fighting.
yeah.
But that was probably more like choreographed than actual. But then again, Bruce Lee. I think they said Bruce Lee never really participated in any big matches or anything
Isn't it
like
Jai White
that.
that said he'd fuck up Bruce Lee?
I don't know.
Jet Li is fucking sick with it. Jet Li and what's the other dude name?
Chan?
Imp Man. And
IP man. Yeah.
that guy's sick with it. The one that always surprised me was Texas Walker Ranger. What's his name again?
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. I never realized how crazy he was with it. Because a lot of now you go on YouTube, especially you put Chuck Norris versus Bruce Lee. Everybody says Chuck Norris will fuck him up, just on bare strength alone. Because he was champion at one point, world champion. I think right when they did one of Bruce Lee's last movie, he was like the reigning champion there.
I was never into those old school martial arts movies.
I
know.
love.
Bloodsport.
No, I'm talking even before that.
That's the old school Bloodsport.
You know,
I
like
was like we were
fucking
kids, so
yeah. I watched Blood. I think it was Kickboxer. I watched. Didn't they do a remake of that?
Kickboxer?
Kickboxer. I
don't
think
know.
they did a remake of that. And I think George St. Pierre was in it or something along those lines. And the owner of the gym that I used to train at, Joe Valtellini, I think he was in it.
Mm.
I think he was in Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah.
Valtellini, yeah. Yeah, he was the welterweight champ in Glory Kickboxing,
Mm.
and now he's the commentator. He's like, "Fuck it, I get paid more money to commentate and travel the world. I don't have to get beat up, sure."
I don't blame him for that then. Not
Because
at
his
all.
last fight, he had a major concussion to the point where like he couldn't even like be out of darkness for days and weeks.
I didn't know how serious concussions were until
Yeah.
who was it? Dale Earnhardt Jr. from NASCAR. His car flipped and rolled and shit like that. He came out and he didn't say anything. He was fine. And then the next day, he said he couldn't get out of bed. And it took him 6 months where instead of he was always seeing his wife as doubles. His eyes were not like. And up to now, even though that accident happened like almost 10 years ago, he's still fucked up.
Well, yo, after I fell and hit my head, a sip of a beer would give me fucking headaches for days.
Fuck.
It took a long time before I could actually drink alcohol or do anything again.
It is crazy how, like, if you say you have a concussion, that's kind of...
It's serious shit, dude.
But, like, remember back then, if they said you were concussed, it was looked down upon. It's like, oh, you're one, get up, brush yourself off. But that shit really fucks you up, man.
Yo, I would wake up and I would sit up and I would just get dizzy.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Yeah.
And he had a brand new baby. He just had his first baby girl. He couldn't even hold her for the first 6 months because, like, he couldn't even hold himself up.
Yep.
And, like, physically he was all fixed, but, like, his brains just was not having it. It's good now that, you know.
You look at how many, like, NFL players, NHL players, boxers, kickboxers, MMA fighters that, you know, they get told essentially one more hit to the head and that could be the end of you and that's it. They're done. They can't take another hit.
Isn't that why Muhammad Ali had got Parkinson's and stuff like that? He said it was due to the
I don't think he has
trauma
Parkinson's, does he?
Was it Parkinson's he had, or?
I can't remember.
He's got something, but I don't think it's Parkinson's.
Yeah. But it was because of all the trauma he took to his head and stuff like that
Well, yeah,
over the
boxing
career.
is pretty brutal when it comes to punishment to the head.
Yeah, because you're trying to knock the guy out in the head. Not even like body, like, you know, now I watch like modern boxing and I'll be like, oh, this is so soft.
But it's just repetitive blows to the head. And even if you get your gloves up, right, you're still, even though it's not, you have some cushion there, you got to think about the force. The brain is still inside of this skull,
it's bouncing
right?
all over the place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's rough.
Boxing is a dangerous thing.
It is. There's a lot of brain damage and issues that come from boxing. Well, any type of combat sport, really.
Really and truly, yeah.
It's that's why they say it's a young man's game.
I think like the craziest had to be like, WWF. Because those guys are trying to put on a show. And like they
hurt at the same time.
Right? But like you hear like now Undertaker, now that he's doing interviews and stuff like that, right? He's saying how much times he was concussed, how much times like all his bones, how much are fused up, and after like just hearing what he had to say, to me it sounded like that's probably the worst one. Like when they fall on the tacks, and I'm like, yeah, you know, you just kind of take it.
Mick Foley,
Mick Foley, holy shit! That the fact that guy is walking and talking is absolutely
that's a rough lifestyle.
Damage.
Yeah,
like I'll always be one to say give credit to them because it's a brutal fucking career.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fake, it's scripted, but the damage you take is not fake.
It's absolutely insane.
You know, like no, those guys and girls are fucking, they're fucking soldiers, man.
Like Kurt Angle was saying, so the stunt was he was supposed to fall on top of the commentator tables, right? but he landed wrong. And he was like knocked out cold, broke his neck and everything, and they had to
He
try
didn't
to
break
play
his
it
neck
off.
in wrestling.
His neck was
He
all
already
fused
had
up.
he already had a broken neck previously.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why I believe he stopped wrestling, because he was an Olympic wrestler.
He had to take time off or something like that, and then he went to the other league.
Other than I think Brock Lesnar, he's the only other one that has legit like
Brock
amateur
Lesnar.
wrestling.
Brock Lesnar's insane, bro. That guy has like, if it's the big white dude, right, with the blonde hair.
Mhm.
That guy's insane.
With the sword tattoo on his fucking thing that looks like
Yeah.
a fucking penis.
Up to his
Yeah.
neck.
Yeah.
He used to
Yeah.
play football.
Because he used to be in UFC too, no?
He was in wrestling first, then went to the UFC.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then he was doing good, and then Cain Velasquez kicked his ass, and then he went back to wrestling.
Okay.
Hmm.
Because what Undertaker was saying, a lot of guys don't want to wrestle him because he just kind of loses it, and then like he stops protecting, like when you're doing like all those crazy choke
His
slams.
finisher, man. The tombstone. Just drop you on your neck for real.
That's when I realized how crazy Undertaker was as like a wrestler. And
I haven't
as, like,
watched wrestling in probably since like 2000.
I haven't watched any of it. The only time I
I
watched.
watched the WrestleMania 1 and 2 yesterday.
Oh yeah.
It's funny. It's funny to see how they put on a promotion.
But like that's also back then where they took pride in, even though it was fake, they really took pride in making it look real.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And apparently nowadays, if you watch it, it's
It's
so
not-
blatantly
It's a
obvious.
big soap opera. Like,
You know.
It's like who's one of the Logan brothers or Paul brothers, whoever is in there fighting, and like every time he's out there, people snap photos of him and like the whole script is in his foot. He's reading it off of his hand. It's a fuck.
It's not what it used to be.
No. I didn't realize, like, Undertaker was saying, like, you know, when they get the cut, they would legitimately cut themselves
Yeah,
with
with the
razors
blade,
and
yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. You don't, I can't see, like, the big guys doing that anymore.
I'm trying to remember what wrestler was that.
Well, I think they banned it.
Did they?
I think they banned.
cutting them.
Yeah.
That's probably for the battery. Because one wrong move with that razor, there goes your eyeball, there goes, like, so much other shit.
Well, some of them used to keep the razors in the wrist tape. Some used to keep the razors in their fucking mouth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you wrestling with a razor in your mouth?
And they were paid peanuts compared to what they're
Yeah.
making now.
Yeah, a lot of that shit
Yeah.
fucking.
Like, Stone Cold would talk about the shit that he had to go through and all that
He
shit.
got paralyzed in the ring.
Yeah.
You know what I do like? There's a few wrestlers that have podcasts now, and I like watching them.
Yeah.
I like watching the Stone Cold one. There's a lot of criticism right now because Undertaker had a fucking podcast with this other dude, and they got rid of him. I guess people say he sold out, and now he does the podcast with his wife.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
But the quality was sacrificed.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay.
Apparently. There's nothing wrong with it, but he essentially just said, okay, like, I'm moving on to this and forget you.
That's what happened with Tyson. Tyson had his podcast, and then he got rid of that one guy. And then he just started bringing on, like, guest hosts and shit like that. That would, like, pretty much suck his balls. And then that whole podcast went down, and I think he stopped it. After all, when he said he was going to go back boxing.
What was it, hot boxing with?
Yeah, hot boxing with
I
Tyson.
like that one. That was good.
That was pretty good,
Yeah.
man. I don't think he needed to get back into the ring. He should have just kept on going with the hot
It
boxing.
was a payday.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that was still fucking rigged as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I think Tyson was told to pull his punches.
oh,
and
big
Because, like,
time.
from
Big
his
time.
training promos, videos, and stuff like that, he was moving good. And then in the
Well,
ring
he's
when I
also
was
like
watching
60
it.
fucking years old. Like, how much do you expect him to go in the ring?
That's true, too. I also heard somewhere that
It doesn't matter how good you are or were.
age is going to come for
Age
you.
will get you.
I also
period.
heard Mayweather and Pacquiao is going to fight again.
Oh, yeah?
They're in talks to fight. But the thing is, it's like, I don't know if it's going to be like an official sanctioned one or not. Like, Mayweather probably did.
What do you think about, apparently Jake Paul is boxing Anthony Joshua?
Really?
What do you think about that?
You see, I would think that would be alright, but knowing Jake Paul,
It's rigged.
it's gonna be because like
I'll give you $1 million. Let me win.
Joshua is massive. There, in no reality should Jake Paul beat Anthony Joshua.
He should fuck him right up.
In no fucking reality.
like you can clearly tell Jake Paul trains.
Look
and shit
what
like
Joshua did to fucking Francis Ngannou.
that. Yeah.
In no reality does Jake Paul stand a chance.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, those guys don't care because that's probably.
I also believe in no reality did Jake Paul stand a chance against Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
You know?
I heard that like that's whenever you fight like a Paul, that's like your biggest career payout,
Well, it's definitely a payday for sure.
right?
People
So-
gonna watch.
Yeah.
Jake Paul versus Ben Askren. Okay, Ben Askren, he was a wrestler. He had 0 hands pretty much. Okay. Jake Paul versus Tyrone Woodley. Again, a wrestler. Had knockout power, but not really a boxer.
Yeah. Not technical like that.
Okay. But Anderson Silva? You fucking kidding me? There's just certain things that you look at, you're like, it just doesn't make sense.
I don't remember that fight. Was it a pretty one-way fight?
What?
Jake Paul and Silva?
No, it wasn't one way. Like, Silva got knocked down.
Oh, okay. That's hard to believe. Silva's like Silva. But I guess, I don't know. It's either you take the fall or you get like a massive payday where you probably don't have to fight ever again. That's pretty hard to say no from like Silva's point of view. Right? Or Tyson's point of view or whoever's point of view, especially when you're already up there in age. How old is Silva now?
He's got to be almost 50.
Right? So you do this one promo, you make it look close. You
Well,
go
this was a
down,
few years ago.
you take your money, and then you never have to get back in the ring again or anything. Or you can open up a gym and train somebody else and continue your legacy on.
But Silva already had a legacy.
That's true, too. I don't know why he would take that. Was he struggling for dough?
Silva was like, I think he just likes to compete and he was getting into boxing.
Oh, okay.
But Silva was like, when you watch Silva fight, like you were gonna see some fucking shit.
Some crazy
you know?
shit. Yeah.
You were gonna see some Matrix shit when Silva was fighting.
Yeah.
Yo, that front kick when he fucking knocked out Belfort was like, that was the
Legend.
first one. That was the first time ever for that. And then fucking Machida did it to Couture
That was a legend.
and
move.
knocked his fucking tooth out. And you just see the tooth go flying. That was some shit, man. That's when the Brazilians were really on top of the sport.
Yeah. Who's there now for UFC wise? Who do you think is taking it?
I'm a big fan of Pereira. Anytime you have somebody that is like a kickboxer first, I like them. Just because I just like that style. What's his name?
Is there like a particular country that you think is holding UFC down now?
No, not really.
No?
No.
Because it seems like in boxing, Mexico. Mexico's just been killing it right now. What's his name is like the poster boy for boxing now. He just fought and lost. Oh, fuck, what's that guy's name?
Oh, Canelo?
Canelo.
Yeah.
Canelo did so much mistakes. He was just going straight for the knockouts. He wasn't fighting on a technical level.
But
Like how he's supposed to.
Age catches up to you. It doesn't
That's
matter
it.
how good you were. There's always somebody that's going to be better than you coming up.
Yeah.
Now, if you were to take Canelo, who was it he fought? Crawford? If you were to take them and take Canelo when he's dead in his prime with Crawford, who knows, right?
Different story, yeah.
Well, would it be a competition? I don't
Prime
think
Mike
Canelo.
versus knocked
The
his
thing
head
about
right
Prime
off.
Mike Tyson versus Paul, like,
Knocked his head
are you
right
fucking
off.
kidding me?
Clean. First
Actually,
round.
I would like to see Canelo versus Tyson, both in their primes. That would be a pretty good
Canelo
fight.
versus Tyson?
In their prime?
Is that the same weight class?
If everything was like equal out.
No, what do you mean equal out?
Even fucking Tyson when he boxed Roy Jones. They're not even in the same weight class. Like,
Tyson was just a one-off. I'd say he's the best boxer of all time. of all time. I would say it's Tyson. Just the fact that he used to say once he got into the ring, he never blinked. He just watched you the whole time, just to get into your head.
Well, Tyson was a product of his environment.
Yeah,
But that was also back in the day. Like, boxing was huge back then. You remember
Yeah.
when Tyson was boxing Holyfield? How big that fucking event
my
was?
family would come over, or we would go somewhere else to watch Tyson fight. But the whole family would be like a family event. You don't see that anymore. That's in boxing, anyways.
No. No, boxing is...
And it's so hard to like find boxing matches and
I
stuff
like
like
kickboxing.
that. Yeah,
I
kickboxing.
fucking love watching kickboxing. If you ever get a chance to watch Glory, watch some Glory, man.
Yeah.
We have a channel, the Glory channel.
Mhm.
Fucking love watching kickboxing. It's three 3-minute rounds. You got no choice but to go.
3-minute rounds. Oh.
3-3-minute rounds.
Yeah, so you're just on the beat. You got to get it done. That, you
There's
see,
a-
that's proper.
There's a lot in it. So Glory essentially took over K1. And it's entertaining, man. I don't know why kickboxing never took off in North America.
It's because if you were a boxer back then, it wasn't promoted
Like, you think
enough.
about it, when people watch MMA and they're like, people start grappling and wrestling, they're like, oh, stand up. Go watch kickboxing. But why has it not taken off? If that's what you love to watch, there's a shit ton of knockouts in it.
It isn't promoted enough over here. There's no big bucks, right? Because that was like the other part of boxing that everybody used to like was like the payday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That, and then the gambling houses. I think that's what really drives these type. Like, if you could gamble and like get the gambling houses legally and illegal ones on your back, your sport's gonna take off like a rocket.
Yeah, kickboxing
Kickboxing,
is more of a fucking European thing.
Maybe that's also why too. It's more like on the European, Asian side.
European, fucking Middle East, Japan. It's definitely not a North American thing.
3-3-minute rounds. Yo, that's crazy.
Yo, watch some Glory kickboxing. I guarantee you'll like it.
Because like watching boxing, that last Canelo one, I'm happy it was on Netflix versus pay-per-view. It was more accessible to
Do
everybody.
you think pay-per-view is dying out?
Oh yeah, Netflix is killing them.
100%.
Netflix is just
Well, think
killing
about the new UFC deal on Paramount, right?
that. I don't know if that was a smart move. I would have probably seen if it was like Netflix would just get viewed.
Money.
Yeah, that's true.
It's cool that Netflix is getting into the live sports events.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was just a matter of time.
Yeah,
It's still in its infancy, but
it trumps pay-per-view.
yeah.
Absolutely trumps
We
pay-per-view.
gotta think the cost of pay-per-view now. Like, to buy, for example, a UFC is like $74.99. Like,
Oh fuck.
so you wait.
Shit.
You wait up. You're gonna sit down and watch a UFC pay-per-view, $74.99. Plus, you're gonna have drink. In our cases,
Food.
smoke, food.
Yeah.
That's a $200+ night. Or do you just go to a bar and watch it? In which case, you're spending that much money anyways.
That's what I used to do, is go to bars.
Or do you just bootleg it?
At least with Netflix, like, the entry is cheaper and it's
with
more accessible
Paramount,
to
you
everybody.
subscribe to Paramount and you get the pay-per-views.
That's true.
Which I don't even know if it'll be classified as a pay-per-view. It's just part of the subscription.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not pay per view really.
As long as like I was worried that it was gonna be hosted on Netflix, but then you'd have to pay like a premium to watch it on Netflix. They've done that before. Well, I'm happy this time around you just turn on that and there it is right there, and away you go. I think you could go back and watch the fight afterwards and all that stuff. You don't have to like record it or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a smart move to go to the streaming services versus pay-per-view. I'm surprised pay-per-view lasted as long as it did.
Wasn't there something like back in the day when Netflix first started, they wanted to do something with Blockbuster? And Blockbuster was like, no, this is stupid. Like, you guys are not going to go anywhere. And then it was literally Netflix that put them out of business.
I think it was the CEO or something they had hired, and he was trying to move it to online. Right, and like the investors were just saying, "No, that was a tragedy."
I don't know. I'll still take the days of, if you want to watch a movie, you can just click, boom, instead of going to the store and going, oh, it's already rented.
Yeah,
Gotta wait for it to come back in. Get on a wait list.
Yeah. Well,
and then you get that asshole that never returns it on time, so you're waiting longer and longer.
Or you get the asshole that never rewinds.
Wasn't there something like rewinding in your VCR was actually bad for the VCR?
Yeah,
My
so
dad-
the rewinders.
Yeah.
My dad used to yell at us for rewinding shit into VCR. He's like, you see this blaster thing you buy here? You're supposed to put it in that?
Yeah, rewind it in there,
I'm like, but Dad, it's the same mechanism that's in there.
That one is purely for winding.
That's something you will never experience is the VCRs and the VHS and the cassette tapes and
What's the other ones?
And then
Beta tape? Remember
you'd be
beta
listening
tapes?
to your cassette tape and then it would fucking jam up and
Oh, fuck, I used to
use a
hate that.
pencil,
Rewind it.
Or if it breaks, you can put a little piece of tape, put it back.
Or if you're
together.
trying to listen to a specific verse and you gotta like hit it
yeah.
quick.
There's still people that are, you know what I like that's coming back is vinyl.
Yeah. Vinyl cassettes are coming back.
They are.
Yeah.
It's more of a nostalgic thing, I think, but
Cassettes are coming back. It's just MP3s is just so much easier if you want to go and or streaming like
I'm
the
torn.
Just download the shit.
I'm really
from
torn. Okay, so
wherever.
the first actual digital album I ever bought was the last Elegy album that came out. I downloaded it from the website, whatever. But I'm like, I miss having that hard copy.
Yeah, I
you know what I
agree
mean?
I like what they
You get
did
the
before.
booklet.
Yeah.
I like what they did before CDs started getting phased out, where you get the digital copy also. So you buy the CD, so you have all of that, and then you have the option. You just go to Spotify or wherever it is that you can get the code for it, and away you go. That was supposed to be it. But now nobody sells CDs anymore.
I'm going to flea market every weekend buy CDs
Oh yeah.
Yo, I used to do the Columbia House subscription. You know, you get a fucking
for a cent.
and then fucking just change my name and shit, and then redo it and change my name and redo it. That's how I got all my CD collection, man. Same thing like with all the fucking, remember all the model fucking 118 scale cars I used to have kicking around. And when I worked at Toys R Us, I'd just be working and be like, oh, put it in my bag, carry it out the door. Not paying, because remember back then, like those things were like fucking $100.
I never used to buy CDs. I had Kazaa and what's the other one?
LimeWire.
LimeWire and shit like that.
And virus the fuck out of your computer.
Oh yeah, every like 2 days you're reformatting your computer.
Too
and
many
shit,
times you go to download something, and you go to open it, and you open up what you think is a fucking song, and it's some porn pops up.
Yeah.
You're like,
what the fuck?
And next thing you know, your whole fucking computer is infected, and you
Or
need a new computer.
You'd finally find an album or the track you want, but you have to download like 3 of them because you don't know the quality. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Or they get corrupted midway of downloading. You're like, no!
What used to piss me off is if I download a song and it's a friggin' DJ's one.
Oh my god!
DJ Cool.
yeah.
Shut up,
It's
man.
like, shut the fuck up, Virgin.
I'll hear the song, not you fucking rewinding it
Actually,
10 times.
Now that you said that, that's probably why I hate West Indian DJs so much. Every time they open their mouth,
So
just let the song run.
So when you would listen to mixtapes or download something, you had the DJ version. Who was the worst? Who was the worst one that you didn't want it?
Flex.
Funkmaster Flex. You had Kid.
Yeah.
You had fucking Big Mike. You had
Big Mike was fucking annoying.
DJ Clue.
DJ Clue. Fucking J Love. Fucking Khaled was out for a long time too.
DJ Khaled
I hate
was the
hearing
most
that
annoying.
fucking DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled's got to be the number one, yo. It's DJ Khaled.
Yeah, I don't want to hear
I
that
think it was
shit.
Funk Flex, man.
Funk Flex,
Because he'd drop the bomb and restart the song.
Oh! Yeah, that is pretty fucked up. Fucking annoying.
There was Cutmaster C. At least Who Kid was just like, Who Kid?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
And that's all you pretty much got for the rest of the track.
Something else you'll never ever know about.
Speaking of that, does Dat Piff still exist?
I don't know. I haven't heard from him in a long
I
time.
don't see why it would be.
Because
I
well,
used
you
to love that site though. All the friggin' mixtapes.
Yep.
there was that, and there was the other site, right? What was that other one? I can't remember it.
Still, the best thing I think we ever had here was Project Bounce.
Yeah. Yeah, they played all the good shit.
Yeah, they played
don't remember
the shit
Project
that you
Bounce.
wanted to hear, man.
Because it was just the time these used to come on.
Midnight
okay.
every night, 89.5 Project Bounce.
Okay. We used to.
And then Sunday they would have the drum and bass shows, which I think they do Fridays now.
It was BLK before 93.5 became a thing.
WBLK?
BL, Chicago.
Yeah. Or 93.7.
They used to have to like set your antenna.
Even all that shit now is like nothing. Like Flow 93.5, which is not 93.5 anymore, but they rebranded it. They changed the channel, and it's just fucking bullshit. At least when Flow first came out, you would still get some good music at certain times.
I don't listen to any FM anything. The most I turn on the radios for 680 News.
You know what I listen
3,
to on the
4,
radio? If
5
I'm going to
times a
listen
day.
to the radio, I'll listen to like the jazz station.
Yeah. Or
That's
classical FM. That's when I would listen to in the morning time when I'm going in.
And you know why I started listening to the jazz station? Because when all the COVID shit was going on, they were the only station that were not playing COVID ads. It was like COVID free. Just music, jazz. That's it.
Since I got Spotify, that's been a wrap for any radio.
Yeah.
Or SoundCloud. Sometimes I'll go on SoundCloud, find a DJ, and just listen to whatever they got.
Have you heard the new Godfather album?
Nah.
It's fucking dope.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Check that out.
Yeah, real dope. Again, very awake. Ron Artest is on that album. Well, Meta World Peace. Yeah, there's some very conscious lyrics in that album.
Mostly I've been listening to now is like jazz or like lo-fi music. Nothing with no real lyrics or anything anymore. Blues.
It's changed.
Music is different.
It's definitely different, but it's still...
Or the best thing, you go on like that Sonos website.
Yeah.
And then you just punch in like whatever topics you want or whatever and however you want it, and then it'll just generate you a whole playlist. Yeah. And honestly, some of it's pretty damn good. You're like, okay. Hey, you just go on there, you just play with it. Just punch in like whatever theme you want it, right? How long you want the song. If you want the guy to sound like a country singer with hip hop, and you can just make your own shit up.
I think we got blessed this year with fucking golden era hip hop.
A lot of old heads are coming
Supreme
back.
Clientele too. De La Soul had a new album. Nas and Primo got an album coming out. Mobb Deep, new Big L.
You know what happened?
New Godfather,
a
new
lot
Illa
of
G, new Ty Nitty. Like
a lot of old heads
with golden era.
A lot of old heads thought they retired, and then now they're starting to miss. Actually,
I don't even think it's that. I think they got washed out a bit because of the change of what was being consumed.
It's your generation fault.
And I think a lot of like the golden era shit is full of people that didn't sell their souls. So now it's all independent. And Nas with Mass Appeal, that shit, that really brought it back to life, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely. I can't wait for that Nas and Primo album. The Big L album was pretty good.
Yeah.
There's some old shit, but like that's to be expected. But
did they say Jay-Z's bringing out an album?
I don't give a fuck about Jay-Z.
I didn't hear that.
Oh. But like all those old guys, they're not like those like Jay-Z and those type of guys. I never would have suspected they would have come back, but I guess they see there's a market there, so they're gonna come back for it.
Well, why not make money if you can, right?
Yeah.
The only one of what I just listed I haven't actually heard yet is the De La Soul album.
De La Soul?
Yeah.
I gotta listen to that one.
Yeah.
I still love like De La Soul, Cypress Hill. They were pretty.
Do you remember? I forget what Artificial Intelligence. De La Soul was pretty good. And they had the Ghost Weed skits with the tapping on the desk, making the beat, and the fucking the freestyles.
Yeah.
Ghost Weed.
Those were pretty sick.
Yeah.
Tribe Called Quest, they were sick with it. Even like old Outkast.
I've never been a fan of Outkast.
The old stuff you would be. The old before it was just the two of them, because it was like a whole crew before. They were pretty sick with it. That one song they have though.
Goody Mob and shit. They're all castles with Goody Mob and stuff.
You know what I want? You know what I wonder? What happened to Naughty by Nature? Because they took the fucking industry by storm and then gone.
Made their bank and dipped.
And then, I don't think that's the case.
You don't think so?
I've kind of like put two and two together. I don't know if you remember when Jaguar White, right? Is that her name?
Yeah.
So she was like really becoming in the news, media, whatever, about all the shit she was talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
She never mentioned names, but she talked about a group that did some funky, foul shit with her. And then once they pretty much said, no, we can't do this, they just vanished. And I want to say she was talking about Naughty by Nature.
Mm-hmm.
Because, they were skilled MCs.
Mm-hmm.
They were good.
You never heard. You're right. They were there. That they were just God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the last time we got anything from them was late 90s, early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
And that was after they had already been fucking gone for a while.
Huh, that is strange. I never thought about that. They were just there and then they just weren't.
And when you listen to her tell these stories, like, I'm like, maybe it was them. Because it fits that time, that era. She's talking about they completely blew up. And they were kind of down with, and then fucking they decided they can't do it and fucking gone. She's disappeared too.
No one else to talk about.
Maybe. Maybe she's completely full of shit. Maybe she's being true.
Tribe Called Quest is still kicking? They still making new music?
No. Q-Tip was a fucking mastermind too.
Yeah.
His productions are pretty fucking sick.
That was a sick group.
If you listen to Q-Tip's productions back in the early 90s, it was really fucking
right when the whole mumble rap started coming out, that's when I started listening to them. My cousins used to tell me before, never used to listen to it, and then I started listening to Tribe Called Quest. I was like, oh, okay. Shit's proper.
Yeah.
I got a couple of their vinyls.
Same thing with, like, what's his name? Faramaj? One big hit, gone.
Really?
Remember Simon Says?
Oh, yeah.
And then he had the remix that had, like, fucking everybody on it, and then gone.
Yeah.
Cannabis.
I think Cannabis cut his own throat.
What, going after LL?
Probably.
He made a lot of enemies, not just with LL.
LL was...
Dre, Eminem.
I didn't realize LL was crazy like that with his earlier stuff.
Yo, LL was fucking dope, dude.
Yeah. I didn't know... Because, when I was listening to rap, that Headsprung, that's when he came back with Headsprung. That's when I really started listening to his stuff. And then I was like, why is everybody Headsprung was okay, right? And then I started digging into his past and stuff like that. I was like, oh.
Even fucking, like, he's done a lot for the fucking hip-hop culture. Like, look at Rock the Bells Radio.
What's
if
that?
you want to listen to real good hip-hop,
Rock the Bells.
That's his station.
Is that like in
it's on Sirius.
Series?
Yeah.
I'll look that up, see if I can find out.
I think Havoc has a show on there every Sunday now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Now I don't know any new rappers or anything like that. I have no idea who's at the top, and I don't know any of the.
I think at the top changes a lot. I like 38 Special.
I mean,
Conway's pretty fucking dope.
Signed and plays on the radio and stuff like that.
No,
I don't know anybody.
No, that type of stuff. No, I don't know anything about that shit. But there's a lot of good artists that were brought up properly that are really fucking good. You just gotta find it.
Yeah, that's what I like about Spotify. You can kind of catch whims of it like online, and they can go to Spotify. Then 9 times out of 10 they're there, and they start listening, and they say, "All right, this is
I
proper."
mean, if I find something good, I just gotta go to song radio because then it plays similar.
Yes, I
Or
love
whatever.
that. I love that part.
You ever use the DJ?
The DJ's whack for me, yo.
Yeah,
Yeah, is it good for maybe because I don't use them a lot?
I think yeah, because well, I had to start over because my shit got hacked. But before, yeah,
Yeah,
Speaking of that, Spotify. We need to talk about Spotify. Spotify?
Spotify.
Yeah. We need to open up more options and avenues.
Spotify wasn't doing good.
It was?
It
No.
was not doing good at all.
I heard
TikTok doesn't do good for
I think
us.
all the stuff was like from our own people.
Probably, yeah. But even still, it's you got to look at you look at podcasters and shit like that, and the ones that have something right now, they've been doing it for 15 years.
Yeah, you had to be there in the beginning with
It's
Spotify.
not even about the beginning. It takes time to build a base and a following, and we're still not even a year in. What, 8 months, 9 months?
Yep.
It's something that doesn't take off overnight unless you're very, very connected.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even like you look at the Joe Rogan podcast. It took a long time for that to take off.
Yeah,
And he's fucking famous as fuck.
Yeah.
I miss his older style podcasts.
I like his podcast because it's everything. You could be sitting down talking to some fucking scientist, and then the next time could be some fucking rapper, and the next time could be a fighter or an actor. Like you get some of everything. So no matter what you like, eventually there's an episode that you will like.
Like the ones that I used to like is when you used to have like Neil Tyson on.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
they were pretty good. But like I tried watching some of his recent stuff, and one way or another, it always ends up back in the political realm.
But that's
But before, it never used to be like that.
okay. But you're sitting there. Somehow, some way, it always ends up political. But if you look at the way we talk, somehow, some way, we eventually go into a political aspect of it.
Yeah, but we started off like that, right? Versus like his older stuff that like, let's say he cut his teeth on, right? Like some of his most memorable stuff is like again with Neil Tyson, where they're at two completely different end of the spectrums, right? And then somehow they figure out a way to merge.
But that's what conversation
But-
should be about, and that's where I think we've lost a lot of humankind. Is, you know, you go back 20 years and you could be complete opposites and have a conversation and fucking not want to cut each other's throats.
Yeah.
Now, if you're on the complete opposite, you want to kill each other.
Yeah, it's crazy. Even you don't even have to be on the complete opposite. You could just be like 1 degree apart, and like it's like World War III all over again.
Yeah.
I can't talk to you. You can't talk. We can't hash it out. It sucks. But it is what it is. And you know what? It's not like he's not making money doing this shit. People clearly want. I'm sure his viewership went up. Right. It's unfortunate. That's what like humanity likes to latch onto. Is like the trauma, the hate, the fight. Oh, what's Rogan's gonna be a response to this, that, or the other, right? And it's probably not even him, right? Not giving a shit or anything like that, because he said he doesn't read no comments or anything like that. It's just what the narrative everybody else is spinning on it,
Well, he's at a point where he doesn't need to read comments.
which I have always like. Yeah, he's at that point. He's done everything, right? He's still making money off of Fear Factor.
But
and-
also, to read comments, you also got to have thick skin.
yeah,
Because there are people out there that are going to purposely try to entice you.
yeah.
And again, we're all nobodies in this fucking small place called Earth. So some person you've never met before that makes some comment on the internet, you're going to really allow them to disrupt your fucking balance?
A lot of people would. A lot of people read those comments and they catch feels
Well, like,
hard.
for what?
Start arguing in the comments.
Yeah, it's so
Like, there
dumb.
was the fucking digging in the crates, and I seen somebody comment, "You sound like Penguin." And
The fuck?
Penguin.
I'm like, I think I responded, which one?
Mm-mm.
Is it the penguin from the recent show, the fucking gangster penguin?
too.
That was a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Penguin from like Batman Returns? Like, what penguin are we talking about? Is this meant to be an insult? Like,
Madagascar.
number two, like, I don't think I sound.
No, those
I don't think I
penguins.
sound anything like any penguin character, but so I looked at it like you're just trying to insult.
Tice, yeah.
But it's like, okay, which one?
Yeah. Some people can do that. A lot of people can't. They read the comment and they get into it. Or like their
But I'm the type of person that if you're gonna try to entice me, I'm gonna have fun with you.
So like there's this dude.
And it's not gonna bother me. I'm just gonna fucking say shit just to fuck because I know it's bothering you, and I'm just gonna be sitting here laughing at it, smoking a cigar.
So there's this guy in Japan, and like he's traveling through Japan. He's kind of homeless, and he's writing.
So to the penguin guy out there, who the fuck are you talking about? Which fucking penguin?
Fuck you,
Seriously,
penguin man.
let me know which fucking penguin you're talking about.
Yeah, this dude's he's driving across Japan on a moped, right? And he's trying to save up money so he could buy a van, so he could live in a van, right? And he's experimenting with like different size vans because they have like those K vans, and then up to the big RVs, right? So he rented an RV, and he was just driving around, seeing how he could live with it. And then the comment section all of a sudden started saying he wasted money, he stole money from his Patreons to go rent this van and party up. When you watch the video, he wasn't. And this guy, like, on his next video was almost in tears, bro. Saying, like, I never meant to deceive people. I just wanted to know, like, because the K-Van, by the time you spec it out, is like $7-8 grand US to build. Versus he could find an RV, a small RV, for that same price already. Alright? Those are the dudes that they can't read the comment section.
I think we need to go back to the days where, you know, you got punched in your fucking mouth for being disrespectful.
I agree.
Because
keyboard warriors
the world is too comfortable now with disrespecting people.
Yeah.
Online, yeah.
It's a very toxic place.
Did you see the story that I shared? Go check the stories on the fucking Instagram. And just go check it out. There's this fucking dude that makes these military cups and some of the comments, and I shared one of the posts he made. I was like, wow. Check it out. It's like, wow. Really? Are you really comfortable saying that to somebody? Would you say that to their face?
Never.
But you know what? Sometimes I kind of wonder how much of it is bots.
It could be that too.
It could be.
Because they say now on YouTube, 75% of the comments are just bots.
Could be.
Right? And then...
Well, definitely not on our YouTube because we're not that big.
You'd be very surprised. Even the good ones.
But if you ever notice, you'll get like fucking, say for example, like one day you'll wake up and there's fucking, you have 50 more followers and then in an hour you're down 40.
Yeah. You can't, that whole subscription thing, you can't watch that shit. You'd go crazy. The same dude, he was celebrating that he made 200,000. It crossed 200,000, he was happy. And then he lost 6,000 the next minute.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you could just see it in his face. Right? And I felt so bad for the guy. I'm like, bro, you should never ever watch this. But the whole
thing is from what I've gathered, it's not even about the followers, it's the engagement.
Yeah.
That's where the key is in the engagement.
Not so much the subscribers, because you could, like, I've subscribed to guys I haven't watched in like 5-10 years. Right? It's all about that engagement. You're absolutely right. The watch times.
Exactly.
And the likes.
And that's why going and looking at the analytics is super important, because you start to see what's working and what's not. So what you can continue to cater to.
Yeah.
And what you don't have to cater to. It's super fucking important. Like on a at least like 3-4 times a week, check the analytics. You have access.
Yeah.
You have access. I have access. Watch the analytics. It's going to tell you a lot.
It's just crazy how people can be so rude online. It like, not like, you know, calling you stupid or something like that, but like, say some dirty ass shit, bro.
Yo, go when we're done this fucking episode. Go on Instagram. Go to our stories. And I say because I fucking pretty much, like, I live on that fucking Instagram page now. I don't even give a shit about mine.
Sometimes it's like I put something, this guy's like, minute later, boom, like, fuck? He was never off of it.
But like here, well, because there's always messages and shit, and
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
always working. I look at it like work, but then it's at a point where like I won't see shit for like days, and then all of a sudden I'll see a comment that happened like 3 days ago, and it's popping up. So then you'll see me go back and like and respond and shit like that, or share, fucking repost.
It is weird how it does that. But like, the worst one I got was somebody called me a
Like-
dirty coolie.
Wow.
It's like, okay, oh, you want me to do with that shit? I don't even know what the hell the video or the comment was that like made that happen. I was like, all right.
Where?
On YouTube. I had responded to some car video or something
Oh,
like that.
okay.
And they're like, oh, judging by your name, must be just a dirty coolie. I was like, okay. Dot. I'm Canadian.
Like, I'm Guyanese, bitch.
Actually, I don't care. Kalen was just going past when he seen it. And he's like, yo, that's fucked up, man. I was like, is it fucked up? He's like, yeah, that's fucked up.
It's to be expected. Like,
Exactly.
like yo, I've gone through the Instagram comments and stuff about Gina and Yvette. Hide. It's just not even worth having it show up because, like, really? Are you really saying that shit? Like, it's
Some
a woman
nasty
smoking
people.
a cigar, like.
Some nasty people out there. You know
You
what?
know
That's
what I
their
mean?
true fucking nature.
And I think that's what it is. They're just like that, and now they've been given a platform where they
An
can
outlet.
just freely speak it, and there's no consequence.
So now, on that note, do you guys think there should be consequences when it comes to online shit? Because
No.
that's a pretty steep cliff.
Do you believe in freedom of speech?
You know, the older I get,
There's no black and white. There's no gray. It's black and white. Do you believe in freedom of speech?
the
Yes or
older
no?
I get, the no, I don't. There's a lot of people that should not be talking.
But if you censor one, where do you
Oh, that's
where
the
do you
thing.
draw the line with censorship?
That's the thing. I don't know. That's why I say I'm
If
kind
somebody
of
is
between.
ignorant, allow them to be ignorant and expose their ignorance.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true. That is true.
Why, if like you are not an ignorant person, why should you be restricted because of that ignorant person?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So where do you
Yeah.
draw the line with censorship?
that is a hard question.
It's like the whole thing when we were talking about the fucking dude that got fucking arrested with the illegal handgun and da-da-da-da.
Yeah,
Dropped all charges. Well, if you drop charges for him, you should drop charges for everybody else.
everybody else that was affected.
Where
yeah.
do you draw the line? It's either you crucify all or you crucify none.
I agree. That's why I don't know where I stand on that anymore. Before, when I
I
was
believe
young,
in complete freedom of speech.
like when I
If
was
you want to be a complete moron, racist motherfucker, you're going to expose yourself.
yeah,
It's that simple. And if there's censorship, then you can expose yourself. So now you can fly under the radar with your ignorance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just my thought process on it.
you know that is a good way of looking at it.
So now you have all these ignorant mindsets fucking stewing under the radar. And nobody knows that they're ignorant. Like for example, like, I'll just use me as an example, just because why not? I could be a complete racist piece of shit, and we're sitting down talking. You guys are like, hey, whatever. But now, because of freedom of speech, you could be like, I'm on there commenting all this racist shit, and be like, wait a minute, he doesn't talk like that when he's around us. So now
Yeah.
I'm exposing myself, whereas before I wouldn't be able to expose myself.
And people are.
Wouldn't you want to know where somebody stands?
Yeah, that's true. Because you know, like people say some outlandish shit, and then they end up losing their jobs. They're pretty much canceled for the most
I don't
part.
think you should. I guess it depends on your profession, but I don't think you should lose your job because
I don't know.
you could be very good at your job and an asset to whatever your company is. Just because you say something controversial, you shouldn't lose your job.
I'm not controversial. Let's say if you're just a straight up prick, a racist prick. Right, I wouldn't want that dude working for me, no matter how good he
If
is.
you work in some warehouses, like, yeah, you shouldn't get fired.
Yeah, that
You shouldn't
should.
get
But
fired
if
for
you're
what,
if
like-
you're a part, if you're like in leadership, right? A manager or some like a front for a business like the face, I wouldn't want that asshole working for me. No matter how good he is, fuck that shit. Get out. All right? Because at the end of the day, he learned it from somewhere, from someone else.
I think. Well, you learn it from home.
Right.
That's
No,
where it
I mean,
starts.
like the skill for the job.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So in a sense, you know, you say some outlandish shit. Sooner or later, karma comes back and bites you in the
Everybody
ass.
says some outlandish shit from time to time. Like, I think we live in a complete fucking make believe society. If you don't believe someone said some dumb shit at some point in time in their life, but there's characteristics and tendencies, right? And then there's also your outlandish shit you're saying. Is it more of on a comical side, like a joking around side?
Oh, what
Are
I
you
say?
dead serious with what you're saying? Like, I say some fucking shit, but it's like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You say some shit, you say some shit. I'm sure you're going to say some shit when you're older.
It's
But,
like older.
but like, it better not be, you know. But, like, it's context.
Yeah.
And context is often hidden. Because a lot of times you just get that one little piece and you don't get the whole fucking.
Oh, like
Right.
like I was telling you what they said about me, right? Like I think it was like some 13.
Well, that's just fucking stupid. Like, that's
Right?
just.
That's why I didn't say anything. I was like, okay, whatever. Fuck this guy.
Like, you know, we can sit around and joke around and shit like that, but I would never go online and be like, oh, you fucking coolie piece of shit. Like,
yeah.
like, really?
Like
You know?
the fact that you like, you know, it is what it is. Those guys will get their days. It is what it is. That's what I say.
Well, I think people like that, they're already living in misery anyways.
Yes, I 100% agree with that.
If you have that mindset and you're gonna go and fucking say this shit, you're already living a fucking miserable existence where you're not happy.
So I want to make someone else unhappy.
Right?
Exactly.
Misery loves company.
The way I see it, you can go on and fucking say some miserable shit about us. Thank you for the engagement. On
That's
that
it.
note, we out. Peace.
Oh yeah. That was such a dry finish.